Yes, sir. We're officially back at it. Boog Nice coming at you with the Marvel Legends Ursa Major Build-A-Figure Wave Darkstar figure review. Let's do it.
This ain't for no scalper. You a scalper? Then fuck out shit. This one's for them real collectors. That's army building and posing figures. Marvel Legends, imports, mini matey, I'm fucking with them. Hype beast, we know about you. Stay buying figs, don't know about it.
And a quick look at the artwork on the left side of the box. It is the same on the left and the right. 7 figures in the wave. You'll need 6 of the 7 figures to complete the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure. Modular Iron Man does not come with a Build-A-Figure part. And there's a real quick frontal view. Alright, let's bust this bad boy open and see what's what. Alright, here we go. Lania Petrovna, aka Darkstar, our very first Darkstar in the life of the Marvel Legends line. A character created by writer Tony Isabella and artist George Tuska, who first appeared in Champions number 7 in August of 1976. She's had team affiliations with X Corporation, Soviet Super Soldiers, Cyberforce, Champions of Los Angeles, the Exiles, and Earth 616, the regular Marvel Universe, the KGB, but you probably recognize her from her tenure with the Winter Guard. Her bio on the back of the package reads, drafted as a Soviet operative on a nefarious mission, Lania Petrovna eventually broke free from the system and began to use her super secret skills to her own ends. Darkstar is packed in with the upper torso to complete the Ursa Major Build-A-Figure. So Darkstar is a mutant with a pretty unique power set. She has the ability to manipulate dark force energy, which grants her the ability of flight, which you can see here. She can teleport. She can emit concussive blast of energy. She has the ability to create solid constructs of dark force energy as well. She's pretty powerful. She is a twin. She has a brother, Nikolai, aka Vanguard. They've worked together on a couple of different teams. And like I mentioned, she originally was seen in the Champions book, was part of the Champions team, ended up returning to Russia and worked for the Russian government as an operative for them. I think the premier team in Russia is the Winter Guard, so that's their equivalent of the Avengers, I suppose. If I'm not mistaken, at one point this version of Darkstar was killed. I believe that was around the time when Phantom X was making his first appearance in the X books, but she was later resurrected. Well, she was later replaced by a different Darkstar who was killed too, and then at some point she got resurrected. As it stands right now, this version of Darkstar is alive in the comic books. Pretty basic design in terms of her costume, black with yellow. She's got the blonde hair. I like that they went with a neutral head sculpt, but I would have liked to see another head sculpt. She does have some accessories, but they're all hands. Out of the package, she came with a different set attached. I just started with the fists. I kind of like to move upward and out as far as the interchangeable hands go. So 2 fists here, 2 hands that are open and cupped. I guess you could utilize these to hold some items when you're displaying if she needed to hold anything or hold anyone. And then a final set that are open with the fingers spread. These are a couple of hands that we have received with like every single female figure since the beginning of time with Marvel Legends. I'm happy to have the 3 sets though. You know what I say, heads and hands always make the figures. That's pretty much it in terms of accessories. In terms of articulation, you can see the shoulders are on ball joints. They'll go up just about that far. You get a 90-degree bend on the elbow. It'll swivel on the elbow, swivel and hinge on the wrist. You get pretty good extension in the upper torso as far as going back, not so much forward. T-joint at the pelvis, you get upper thigh rotation, double jointed knee, no rotation at the upper boot, a hinge and a pivot on the feet. So this is a long time coming and it's still not quite right, but this took a very long time. I think Red Guardian was released in like the MCU Giant Man Build-A-Figure Wave. You had to complete 2 additional Build-A-Figure waves to get Crimson Dynamo and Ursa Major here. I'm jumping the gun a little bit showing off Ursa Major. And then they finally gave us a Darkstar figure in this Ursa Major Build-A-Figure wave. Still a couple of members from the team that we could probably use, you know, some C kind of D-listers, but but these guys do look great together. I think we need a different version of Crimson Dynamo. I believe maybe even Titanium Man was a part of this crew at some point. You know, it's the Winter Guard, and they are sort of like the equivalent to the Avengers, so members come and go, the roster changes here and there, but I wanted to give you guys a look at all of these guys together, almost on even ground, but I'm definitely liking the way this looks. So Darkstar here is a decent figure, definitely one you want to pick up if you want to complete the Ursa Major Builder figure, and if you want to move forward and try to complete another team, a kind of obscure team, the Soviet equivalent of Earth's Mightiest Heroes. And yeah, get out there, get on the hunt. Thanks for hanging out. As always, rate, comment, and subscribe. Hit that bell down there. And until next time, peace.
I'm in the game, I'm grinding, I got to play 24 hours in a day, 7 days out the week, I never sleep. I'm on my grizzly bear, 52 weeks out the year.